Happy Friday, boys and girls. I just want to thank everyone for all the hard work that they've done this week with remote learning. We have some very special students we'd like to give our shout outs to for this week. In Mrs. Miller's class, a shout out to Gabrielle Levias. You have really shown the ability to overcome obstacles and keep persevering. We are so proud of all your hard work, Gabrielle. Keep up the amazing job. In Mrs. Krobach's class, our shout out goes to Jacqueline De Jesus. You have been working mindfully and carefully. You've improved your scores, even getting 100%. We are so proud of you for getting in all of this week's assignments. And you are always ready with answers on Zoom and always working so respectfully. A shout out in Mrs. Bowman's class goes to Liam Lindhall. Liam solved the jumping jack-o'-lantern puzzle. He discovered the answer by solving 5 different math clues and determined that Sheldon the shaman was behind the mystery. Liam, you really showed great perseverance with all your math and did a great job on your work. A shout out in Mrs. Gonus's class. Our superstar scholar is Abel Filomeno. Way to go, Abel. You are really a self-starter, and you love to share ideas with your classmates. You are really a rock star when it comes to solving tech issues, and of course, you're always on Zoom every day and on time. Thank you, Abel, for working hard and doing your personal best. Congratulations, Abel. A shout out in Mrs. Faraci's class goes to Reese Rambano. Reese, you are a kind and caring student who is very knowledgeable and always willing to share ideas and strategies with the class. You are so respectful and very organized, which we sure do appreciate. A shout out in Mrs. Holton's class, Connor Johnson. You've been working really hard this week. Your grammar skills are outstanding and you've done an excellent job on some of the most difficult 4th grade skills, punctuating that dialogue. In addition to completing all your assignments, you even created a slideshow about hamsters and other rodents. In Miss Mahan's class, the shout out goes to Enzo Smith. Enzo, you've really done an excellent job, especially during math. When you volunteer, you check in with your peers and your pacing is always perfect. You do a great job even helping Miss Mahan catch her mistakes and remember all our details like labeling our units. Keep up the great work, Enzo. A shout out from Miss Leilani goes to Logan Lindhall. Miss Leilani would like to give this shout out to you, Logan, for always participating and sharing your thoughts and opinions with the group. You are such a delight to work with. Keep up the awesome work. A shout out from Mrs. Dalton goes to Claire Phillips. Claire, you are really making excellent progress on all of your sounds. You are really a hard worker. You are always willing to participate in Zoom classes, and we are so proud of you. Well done, Claire. A shout out in Mrs. Mice's class. Mrs. Mice and Mr. Fox would like to say that they are so proud of Jordan Gargalikas. Jordan brings energy to the online classroom and is always paying attention. He's usually one of the first students to pick up on things that aren't always obvious, such as Mrs. Mice's quick wit. Thank you always for your focus and your level of effort, Jordan. In Mrs. Files' class, this week's special shout out goes to Haley Belmer Nolan. Haley has been working so hard on getting her assignments in on time, and her participation in the Zoom meetings is great. She does an amazing job of restating and giving detailed answers on all of her Wonder slides. Great job, Haley. In Mrs. Cargo's class, our shout out goes to Donovan Robles for working so hard, staying organized, and always taking responsibility for time management. Way to go, Donovan. A shout out from Mrs. Chandler goes to Madeline Castro. Every week, Madeline really impresses Mrs. Chandler with her retelling skills. When asked what happened last in our novel, she always has so many great things to add. Mrs. Chandler thoroughly enjoys listening to all the details you say when you're retelling parts of the story. Great job, Madeline. And our last shout out goes to Tilly Niblet from Miss Lee's class. Tilly has been really working hard as a team with her dad and her family and doing her very best to always answer questions. Great job with all your participation and on Zoom. Keep up the great work, Tilly. Boys and girls, we can't wait to see you next Friday, October 30th, when we come through your neighborhoods for our Halloween parade. We're looking forward to seeing all of you in your costumes and being able to wave and see you in person. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week at the parade through your neighborhoods.